Hey, good morning. What's up, people? Welcome to reality. Great place to visit, better place to live. So, what's going on? Still concerned about interest rates and inflation and what the Fed's going to do? Nope, you shouldn't be. Market's doing exactly what it should be doing. It goes up most of the time, and it goes up even more when people don't want it to go up. See, don't you feel how angry most people are? Oh, this market, rah, rah, rah. They're angry on the way down and then they're angry on the way up. So, like I've been saying for the last 20 years, you're never really going to be happy as a trader. And if you're an investor, I mean, seriously, um, I own five stocks. All five were down yesterday. Qs were up. Market never goes down. How come I own five stocks that are getting hammered? Right? Isn't it fantastic? Right? That's why I don't own stocks. Look what Rambus is doing today. NNOX, ENVX, CDLX, Schrodinger back down to 39 bucks. It's a tough game, but if you just trade reversals and you stay in the nucleus of the market, then none of this matters. And I think it's the greatest thing in the world. You treat it like a casino, treat it like a video game, and that's what it is. That's what it is. Nothing more. The everything out of the nucleus is noise. And then there's outer circles and outer circles and outer circles and outer circles and outer circles. There's so much going on in the middle, in the nucleus. Just live here. The weather's fine. Reality is great. And when you live in the nucleus, then you're the first one to see the move, right? JC Peretz, the guy, one of the guys I respect the most in this industry, was the first person. Again, I called it the Josh Brown bottom because it was a significant moment. The capitulation had on TV. And again, this is not on Josh Brown. We've all done this. We've all capitulated. We all said, forget this stock. I'm out. And that was the worst call because your emotions get in the way, your frustration gets in the way, and it tends to lead into a pretty good move to the upside, as it did. So we ran with the joke. And here we are a year later. The Josh Brown bottom was legit, but it really wasn't. It needed to be tested. The Josh Brown bottom needed to be tested. It didn't hold, but the breadth of the market was improving at the time. And that's what JC was saying. He's like, it doesn't matter that that didn't hold. There was other circumstances in the nucleus. Breadth was widening. The strength of the market was broadening. Less stocks were hitting new 52-week lows. I even said that with an accent. Did you hear that? When I think of JC, he's got that great accent. What are you looking at? So anyway, when you're in the nucleus, you see the move first. The market always does everything first. So last year, it was trading because there was a recession and we were in it. And then we started coming out of it last year. And then we confirmed that there might not be a recession in October. And then we basically said, nah, there's not a recession in January. And then you go back to some of these terms. By the way, Lejew. I'm sorry, I'm not talking about this right now. We're in Lejew. I'm in a trade right now. Lejew. That's my French porn name. How am I not in this name? Lejew at $4. Sorry, I didn't say it immediately. It's starting to take off right now. If it breaks 450, this is going to be exciting. Oh, there it goes. 450, 460, 465, 70, 70. I'd be selling up here. Come on. Sell it at just sell it at 450 if it starts going back down. But you got to think it's going to hit 5 now. All right, I should have started with Lejew. Um, but see, I mean, there's one of these every day. I kind of told you I was going to swear off it, but this one's too funny not to trade. And again, I'm not trading 6,000 shares like I did with the other one. That's why it's working. I mean, again, these things that we all complain about are real. If I load up, the trade doesn't work. If I hold more than 3 days, the trade doesn't work. If I get super bullish, the trade doesn't work. There's the Jew. There you go. The Jew, $5 out. That was a nice trade. 420 out at 450 and 5. Wow. And that'll probably go to 100. Lejew. Thank you very much. Jerry the Jew is here. Everybody's here. All the Jews are showing up. Lejew. This is fun. See, now the day's over. I'm not putting any more trades on. I'm I'm going to be partying with my son in Philly tonight. I just lied to you. I probably will trade something today, but the reason I'm going to have the screen up, I'm just looking at one screen right now. But here's the thing: when you hit one, and this is what you do for a living, then why not go home or do something else now, right? But here's the thing: I want to talk about reality. The reality of the market is we, quote unquote, we should have done what we just did. Everybody wants in and didn't care what price they were paying. Everybody wants in. Nvidia. Everybody wants Nvidia and anything associated with Nvidia. Tech, 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 tech. That's it. Nobody cares. And when nobody cares, you get a bull market. Bull markets don't care about inflation or data or CPI. We're going up. Doesn't matter. The only thing about today, if you want to live in reality, the reality of today, there, quote unquote, should be a small pull. But when you wake up in the morning and that small pullback has happened, do you really want to? Do you feel confident about getting involved on a QQQ short now? I don't. I was confident yesterday when we rolled. I was confident to short the stocks yesterday when we rolled, but we already rolled. And you just have to accept the market does not want to go down no matter what. Everybody's chasing the artwork right now. Everybody wants a piece of the artist. Everybody wants something, right? The computers are programmed. So now let's go back to the nucleus talk. If the market's going to go down, it has to break a certain price. That's it. It's that simple. It's not about inflation, stagflation, inflation, deflation, Fed, and it certainly has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with price. Price is how the algorithms are programmed. At one point, we did program them, but now they're running free, right? AI controls the market. AI doesn't have feelings, or eventually they will, and that's when we're all going to die. AI just knows price. So if the price of the QQQ breaks, yeah, I'm going to be a little bit more conservative today. We have to break, for me to get really bearish again, we have to break 362. And then if we break 362 on the Qs, what are we going to do? We're going to go down a whopping 2 points. Do you think a new bear market's going to emerge today? Why? Do you think the market's going to crash today? Why? Why would it? Just come in each day and trade what you see. And then you'll start to feel all the noise starts to, it all becomes blurry around you. And that's what you want. You want focus on the trade that works and what works, trading price. And how do you trade price? VWAP. And you walk in, you say, "Hey, what's the Jew? The bald Jew on the internet's talking about some stock." And then look what happens to it. Holy shit. Holy shit. I took it off the screen for 5 minutes. Oh my God. I thought selling it at 450 and 5 might be a bad idea. Look at that. Oh, I'm definitely taking the rest of the day off now, homies. Whoa. But actually, maybe we take another shot at the Jew if it turns around at 380 again. Wow. That was, it's better to be lucky than good sometimes, right? I mean, I was going to sell it at 450 anyway, 450 and 5. Holy moly. That's awesome. So it's taken me 30 years to get here, and I'm still a schmuck. I still own stocks. I still put call spreads on. I still get crushed on those. Remember when I set up the naked short strangle? I got annihilated. Not just like we're talking 400-500% gains against me. Like I sold contracts at 2 and I had to cover at 8. So somebody made 400% on me. And that's it. That's the last one I'm going to try to do. They don't work. It's been 20 years. There was 1 year where the short strangle worked. I think it was 2015 where the market actually stayed sideways the whole year. If you don't know what I'm talking about, at the beginning of the year, when we first rallied in February and March, I started selling naked calls on the queues and naked puts. So the idea is for it was the I think it was the original one was 130, 430. 130s, 430s, $300 window of opportunity, right? So I'm selling the 430s for like a buck 50, and I'm selling the 130s for a buck 50, thinking if the queue stayed between 430 and 130 for the next 6 months, 8 months, and I would sell bigger straddles, short strangles, they're called. But then the market starts ripping higher, and those calls that you have naked start to really eat away at the money you're making on the naked puts because the naked puts can only go to 0. The naked calls could go to 5,000,000. Never doing it again. That's it. I took my beat down. That's it. I'm and after I just and when after I did that last night, and I was like, "You know what? Enough. Let me just go back. It's gonna be earnings season. Oracle was awesome. Just let me trade VWAP breaks on Leju and make money. Everything else I do loses money. Everything else." And I'm not joking. And that's why, my friend, if you're out there listening, right? Let me just express one more time. It's not about me. I'm just teaching people how to trade on around VWAP and price and try to stay focused and be nimble. It's not about me picking stocks or learning about companies or how I'm trading. But did you hear what I just said? I have 9 accounts. I got my wife's 2 accounts. I got 2 retirement accounts. I got 2 gift trusts for my kids' accounts. I got mutual funds. I got the options account. I had 13 accounts at one point, right? So let's assume I link one of those accounts to some. And by the way, that website is the most annoying website. They email me every day. Thanks. What was it called? Kinfro? I don't know. I started doing the what's it called? Kinfo. Doesn't even do anything, and it's so inaccurate. If you go on the website, it's really not that good. But let's say I do link one of my accounts to it, and you're impressed. Hey, wow, you actually put a couple of winning trades in there. By the way, you'll never be impressed. If you're skeptical, it doesn't matter what I do. That's the fun part, right? So if I buy 100 shares of Rambus and it goes up 2 points, you'll say, the guy only made $200. At least that's nothing. If I buy 4,000 shares of $3 stock and it goes up 40, he just got lucky on that one. It won't matter. But here's the worst part. I could link it to the one account that I'm actually doing well in, and my other 9 accounts I'm getting annihilated on. And I'm losing all my money, and I'm about to be bankrupt and lose my home. What do you know? You don't know anything. It proves nothing. Don't you understand that? I mean, this is just trying to talk rational and just as blatant as I don't know what to say. Don't you get it? Anything can be manipulated. That's why I do what I do for free. And that's why I've been inviting people in. Hey, you should be skeptical. Everybody stinks, including me. But what I teach is genius. And when you see me in action over an extended period of time, you will say, you know what? I like this dude. You know what? I actually might plop money down to hang with this guy. And 3 months later, you say, hey, you know what? Those are really good 3 months. I think I might stay for another year or so. And that's it. That's the whole process. The trade never changes. The market sort of changes, but it really doesn't. It's the same trade every day. And all you do is you want to learn, you want to earn while you learn and have some fun. That's it. That's it. We poke fun at people that don't know what they're doing because it's easy. Most of my ridicule is based on me. I stink. I keep making the same mistakes over and over again. That's why I'm the best teacher. I tell you, please don't do this. Call spreads, awful. Short strangles, terrible. Swing trading in a market that's choppy, the worst. We have a trade that works almost every time it shows up. Just Oracle in the last 2 days. Oracle faded, you made 5 points. Yesterday, it broke VWAP, broke the multi-day, it went up 4 points. If you just did those two trades yesterday, or Oracle long yesterday and Oracle short the day before, you're probably outpacing most fund managers. That's how great those trades were. You only need one trade. You only need one idea, and my one idea was LeJew. I woke up, I was like, "What was that stock we were talking about? Something about Jews." And I saw it go by on CNBC. I was like, "Oh, right, LeJew. Oh, look, it's breaking 420. We'll smoke a joint and maybe we'll go to 450. Oh, look at me, went to 450. Oh, well, went to 5. Yay, I'm rich." I'm not rich. See, this is where you wouldn't be impressed. What if I told you I had 8 shares of it? So seriously, what if I had 8 shares? I had 8 shares at 420. I made $13 on that trade. What does it prove? Nothing. What it does prove is that I got it at 420, sold it at 450 and 5. And if you followed my lead as a member of the website, maybe you bought 8,000 shares and you sold it at 450 and 5 and you made yourself 4 grand. It's not about me. It's not about my 8 shares of LeJew hanging out and having a good time. Look at me. I'm up 13 bucks today. I can't even buy a cup of coffee. Doesn't even get me into the parking lot to the show tonight. What's it prove? Nothing. But it's about idea generation and education. Idea generation and education. That's it. So live in reality, have some fun. And one thing about this market is, you know, I came in looking to short, but I'm not going to short it right now because I need it to be gapped up. And for the first time in a while, it's actually the Qs are actually starting the day down 2 points. So that takes my enthusiasms. Man, it's got a lot of enthusiasms, enthusiasms. What movie? First one of the day. Come on. So I'm gonna sit back, count my 13 bucks that I made on my LeJew trade, and we'll try to find something else. There usually is something else, but this is kind of like wait and see for earnings. They're coming. June 18th, July 14th, Friday. Be here. I'll be here. July 14th. Be here. And then be here the 15th. Well, that's a Saturday. Be here the 18th when I leave. And then my son's going to do the show. I'm going to put him on camera. He's a handsome fellow. All right. I'll see you again at probably 9:30. But just want to give you the wake up call to reality. You know, I hope we go down. I hope we break down and rip down. I'd like to see the VIX go up. Imagine that. Imagine the VIX goes up. Oh, be nuts, right? The market legitimately could give back 10% now, and it's not even a big deal. Think about it. If the Qs went down 36 points, where are we? We're still above that last breakout. Think about it. That's how much we've gone up. The Qs could pull back 10%, right? So that gets us where? Let's just do easy math. 30 points, 333, right? So where's 333? Where was that last breakout? The last breakout was 338. So we'd be right below the last breakout. But we haven't seen levels that low since May 23rd. And by the way, if Qs go down 36 points, I will have a boner that will last for probably to the point where I have to go seek medical help. You know I don't like the stock market, right? I love it when it goes down. I love it because I have a skill that I can make on the way down where most people don't make money on the way down. I love bear markets. I am a perma bear, but I know what bull markets look like because I got smoked 10 years ago, and I'll never forget. Experience creates the education. And that's what I got. That's what I offer. My friends, I love you all no matter what. And I'm gonna probably I'm gonna do this, what we're doing here, probably till my head explodes. Because I dig it. I dig it. And I really doesn't I don't really have many other skills. Can't build. I'm not a real man. Can't do anything else in my life. I wish I could build things. I got nothing. Not handy. I can't draw. I'm the worst artist. I still draw stick figures like I'm in the third grade. I'm basically a borderline imbecile with I'm like an idiot savant. I really am. I got one skill, and everything else I'm pretty bad at. I mean, really. I could dance, but now that I'm starting to, I got the busted knees and the busted hamstring. All right, shut the hell up, Kenny. I'll see you guys in about an hour.